Welcome back to the Crypto Picture channel, where I help you see crypto through a clear lens. Today we're going to do a quick update, just look at a few of the altcoins that we have accumulated, and just do a quick update on the Bitcoin price action here. So we're still holding this parabolic uptrend line here, ascending parabolic trend line, and it's looking really good. Just really waiting to see if we're going to be breaking above this 2-year multiplier. Once we do that, I believe the entire market will go parabolic. One thing that I am looking at is this kind of accumulation zone here. If Bitcoin were to range just between these two orange lines, or even this bottom support zone here, I think it would be really bullish for altcoins, to be honest. I mean, on the way down, we'll probably see the corrections in altcoins, but every time Bitcoin starts to head back up to like this range around here, or to the upper range, we'll see these altcoins start going parabolic. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be stuck in this zone, but if it does, it's also good for altcoins in my opinion. If we break to the upside, good for altcoins. If we break below, not very good for anything. Okay. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance, still has not picked a clear direction here. We'll have to see, wait and see what happens. I'm still leaning towards an altcoin rally. It's been quite some time. It's been since basically, well, you know, if you're in the smaller caps, like what we were doing on Uniswap a little bit earlier on, I mean, the altcoin bull market really hasn't ever ended. But what I mean is a larger altcoin move where like all the altcoins are moving together. That will likely happen again fairly shortly. I mean, you know, here in 2019 we saw like a 1-year bull market versus Bitcoin. So we'll have to see if we're going to get something along those lines. I'm not thinking a year, but even just a month or so, month and a half, closer to the bottom of this range. Maybe break this level and go down to the 55, maybe 50 range. That's what I'd be looking for. Band still in this accumulation zone. Looks good here. Consistently been higher lows versus Bitcoin. Ethereum down in this lower range again, in an accumulation zone. AVAX has done really well. Everybody in the Discord, in the premium group, should be up about 25% on AVAX now, so done really well there. EGLD still, I mean, even though it's just trending sideways here, and a lot of people are getting bored with this trade, I'm still extremely bullish EGLD, guys. I do think that this is very constructive price action when we look at it from a long-term perspective. If you look here, we are seeing, you know, probably one of the nicer charts versus Bitcoin, in my honest opinion. We had our capitulation, we came up, we created a brand new high. We're currently retesting the previous high. So let's see what happens here, but I am fairly bullish on EGLD at the moment. It's probably actually one of the coins that I'm most bullish on. I do hold it in my long-term holding account, as well as I've added it into my trading portfolio. Here with Zilliqa, it's also got a parabolic ascending line here, just like Bitcoin, and I think it will hold this. I think in a worst case scenario, we could revisit 14 cents. I know it's a big range when you're talking about an altcoin, but I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, you know, what are we looking at? Maybe a 22% drop. For, in my honest opinion, you know, coming up to all-time highs. If we break this and go into price discovery, the risk to reward ratio here is worth it for me. If we break this parabolic line and close a couple of daily candles below it, I'll reconsider my position, but as of right now, I've weighted myself fairly decently into Zilliqa in my trading account. CRV here, we were accumulating this at really good entry points, currently up probably around 20-25% in the trading group. So we'll have to see how this one goes, but again, really constructive. Made a higher high here outside of this trend, and we are confirming what I think to be a higher low. We'll have to see what happens with this price action, but if we can come up over the next couple weeks here, create a new higher high versus Bitcoin, that would look really, really good. RSR looks really, really good. It had its capitulation around the same time as all the other altcoins in August, September time. And then we just had this reaccumulation zone, and we're currently just breaking out of it. I have finally turned this zone to support, and we'll have to see what happens here. VeChain also breaking out of an accumulation zone down here. We did have this offshoot here, came back, retested, and then came back a second time, couldn't hold it, so we fell back below. Now we've been setting in higher lows again, and we never came down to the previous low, so that's very good for this particular altcoin. VeChain, you know, maintained putting in a higher low versus Bitcoin, and now we're trying to get back over this resistance level. As of right now, it looks pretty good, looks constructive. I mean, yeah, we have a sell signal here, but it's really not a big deal. Probably come back and play around in this area, retest it for a little while before taking off, and we'll have to see what happens with that. If we want to go to our previous high, you know, it's you know, we're not saying that this is going to break this, but we'll have to see what happens, right? But if all the altcoins are starting to go bullish here, then I don't see why we wouldn't just create a higher high, especially if we're going into our last leg of this parabolic uptrend. Another reason that I like Zilliqa, I went over the USD chart, and I know it looks kind of toppy here. Well, it doesn't look toppy, it just looks like it's going parabolic. Why would I enter it? Well, outside of my long-term holding account, because I do still hold some from, you know, back at like 3 cents or something, but the reason I re-entered it on a trading account is because honestly, versus Bitcoin, it looks really good here, right? So I'm willing to take a trade as well as have a coin or coins in my long-term holding account if the chart looks really good. And in my opinion, we had a huge cup and handle here, broke out of the handle, and now we're in this area here. I mean, you could say that, you know, the resistance level is here, but I like it here just because we had two tops come in here, right? So we had this one and this one. This one could have just been a bit of an overshoot, but either way you look at it, I mean, if you were to do it, you know, properly here, you could just go like this, right? So meaning we've already broken above it technically, and we did kind of play around in this area for a bit, but yeah, I'm just going to stay conservative and play it like this. And if we start breaking daily candles below here versus Bitcoin, then I may reconsider it, right? But we'll have to remain optimistic, especially with constructive price action like this. Acro doing really well as well, and AVAX also is looking really good. Those two are probably the most profitable ones that we've had in the last 2 days. Re-entered the market when Bitcoin. I entered a cash position in most of my trading account when we were at like 61K, and then I re-entered my trading account around 52, 53, and it's done pretty well in the last 2-3 days. So also, I gave updates to all my premium members in the Discord. If you want to join that, the Discord link's down below. We have a pretty good channel outside of the premium as well, but if you want to join, the Discord link is down below. If you want Market Cipher, the affiliate link is down below. So I actually just wanted to show one more chart, and then we'll call that a day here. So the Galaxy's just been killing it here. I've been preaching to everybody about Galaxy since like $2 to $4, $5 area. I was telling people again around $8, $9, like this thing's gonna go crazy. We have broken all-time highs. We are now in price discovery. So yeah, I'm very optimistic about this. It just so happens that the JP Morgan news came out right as we broke all-time highs, which is coincidental, if you would like to call it that. But yeah, you know, I was actually entering Galaxy around $2. all the way up to like $4 or $5. I even re-entered around here around $8, $9. And yeah, I've been doing really well with this, and all the guys in the Discord and girls in the Discord have been doing really well with Galaxy as well. So congrats. Nice thing is that because it's in my traditional markets, it's tax free for me, which is fantastic, and it will help offset some of the taxes that will be paid on my crypto gains. So yeah, I think that's all I have for today, guys. Oh yeah, AVAX in the USD chart looks really good here, yeah, I think AVAX is going to do extremely well. I think it has a lot of bullish momentum behind it, and also yeah, the chart looks really good. Nobody's too much of a loss here, so people remain optimistic on AVAX. Still around to 2 or 3 billion, maybe it's a little bit more than that, I don't remember exactly, but it's in the single digit billions. So it still has a lot of room to the upside if it were to get to 20 billion or so. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight, guys. So again, Discord link is down below, Market Cipher affiliate link is down below, and please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. It goes a long way. Thanks. See you guys next time.